and welcome to the 53rd session. We have some new players with us, Kurt and Spaz. Welcome. I will start by giving you some bennies because you two don't have any. Let's see here. So we have the in-house rule with the start bennies. That's to make you more durable. And then the normal bennies.
Very good.
Yes. So, Spaz, you will not be playing today, just hanging out and chatting. But we look forward to your night when he's done. Kurt, you have made a knight. Can you describe him a bit, or her?
Sure, yeah. So, Sister Genevieve, she looks like she's probably in her late 20s, early 30s. She's definitely looks like she's survived training and been in a few battles. She's also heavily armored, and she also has has a tabard over her armor. With the cross and kind of symbol of her sisterly order, and she's also heavily armed. You know, she's got like an assault rifle like in one hand and a pistol in the other, and a sword sheathed at her side. She definitely looks like she's as tough as nails and means business. However, though, despite that kind of rough exterior, there definitely is a hint that she's maybe underneath that she's quite attractive. But in terms of battle, she's concealing it and trying to show off that she's battle hardened and not exact, and and can fight with the men.
Awesome. She sounds really cool. However, we did discuss this slightly before. You want to play her as a sister, not as a knight. Then you call her Sister Genevieve, because then that would be a chaplain, the chaplain branch.
Yeah, you know what? Let's go that route.
Okay, yeah, it's completely up to you. You can also have sister as you were actual sister, but then decided to become a knight. So you can keep the title, whichever way you like.
I like that actually. I like that one. I like that she became a knight.
Okay, so your military rank is knight. You're not the chaplain of the lance, but you were a sister before that. Okay. Yes. Right. So last time things went sideways, as to speak. You guys had your first failed mission, I think. Have you ever remember any other mission that you failed, guys?
No, we got in trouble for raiding that bunker, going after the vampire. But
oh yeah, but you did succeed in the actual mission. Yeah, that was like a mission you made up yourself. Yeah, but yeah, but Venandi, you were very hurt, and also Tony was also extremely hurt. Actually, you have 3 wounds. So so you guys come back from that mission and are quite distraught, and in effect, you guys don't see Anthony anymore. His wounds were very severe, So quite soon after you return to this forward command base, he is moved to intensive care. So you don't see him anymore. You, on the other hand, are also in intensive care, and actually also your bird. He was also hurt. Oh, I got this guy. Like, I'm gonna put you over here. Ooh. Okay, I'm not gonna put you in the tent because it's on the wrong level. I'm just gonna put you outside, but you're in the tent.
Okay.
Something like that. And you take a couple of weeks to regain your health. In the meantime, Arion, you are sent on a training mission to train some knights. But the effect is that actually Lance 316 is dissolved as you lost more than half of the lance. So you guys do not have a lance anymore. And after that time, until you recover and your training mission is over, when you come back, you're not in that lance anymore. You're just assigned some missions until they figure out what the new lance will be called. You're in. When you get back, Venandi, you of course, I assume, try to find out what happened to Goldie.
Yes. Yeah. So I'll ask the the doctor there. Where's Goldie? Anybody seen him?
No. Well, who's Goldie? What's his ID number? They ask. They don't know who Goldie is.
Golden Eagle, about
okay.
as big as your torso.
But as you are talking about him, an old friend comes along. Jeremy Orn says, "Oh, hey there. How's it going?"
So Jeremy, hey, I've seen better days. Good to see you. Have you seen Goldie? He has a broken wing. I'm worried about him.
Yes. I have him. Yeah, I have him. Yes. Come, see him. So he now that he sees you can move around and are not bedbound, he shows you to his like work area, so to speak. Is there also. He says, well, yes, Fernandi, you know his special issue, and he points to the devices that showed you the radio signals he's emitting last time. I was able to get a hold of him quite quickly and put him here so we wouldn't have an issue with his peculiarity.
You are the man. Thanks, Sir Jeremy.
Yes.
Good to
Also,
see you, Goldie.
I also have a other thing I want to discuss with you. You see, I haven't always been a knight. A long time ago, I was part of the corporates. Before I changed my life and joined Impalos. You see, I do have some extremely strong nanites. That could assist you with your wounds there.
Have you tested them yet?
Yes. This is common in the corporates. We do use these. Metagamey, I will tell you that he will try to heal you, not heal you, but like fix you up with the nanites. You lose a point of
Agility.
agility, yes. So you could just use an advance to get that back, but in this setting, between sessions, the chaplains will try to restore you guys, and in this case, he will try to restore you with nanites, if you like.
Cool.
Okay, so give me a moment. Let's see here. One moment. Okay, so I'm gonna look up the rules here for that healing thing. So, crippling injuries. The power can heal a permanent crippling injury. This requires an hour of preparation, and only one casting is permitted per injury. If it fails, this caster cannot heal that particular injury, but someone else may try. If successful, the subject is exhausted for 24 hours. Okay, so he gets one casting turn here. Let's hope it works. It did not. Okay, so he could not heal you. He was not that good at techno-wizardry. So you will have that wound, and it says here that he cannot try again, but I will say that he can try again when he gets more, when he increases in that skill. So this time it didn't work. You can always just try to use an advance to gain that agility back. Okay.
All right.
But you didn't get it this time. This nanites didn't help. Then going back to Goldie, last time he was shot and lost a arm more or less, or wing. However, I was wrong there. I was confused because since he's an extra, he would just have died. But I am happy that I did it wrong there, because there's no actual difference in him dying or getting wounded, because you will in both cases just need to use an advance on him to bring him back. So he you can bring him along right now, but he can't fly, and he's really bad at like jumping around, so there's no point in bringing him along at the moment. According to the rules, he's actually dead. But the way I thought we can solve this is that you're legendary rank now, so I think it would be better if you just acquired him again, but as a sidekick. Have you seen that rule, that edge?
Can he still fly around and attack and stuff like that?
Yes. So I'm using a supplement called Summoner's Circle. And in there is rules to remake this sidekick, so it doesn't need to be a person. You can. So we will get together and fix that and do that for him. Have you used this the last advance you got?
I did the speed boost to get movement 12
Okay, right.
or 8 or whatever.
Okay. Okay, so the next advance you get, we can put our heads together and remake Goldie into a sidekick, which will also mean he will get his own advances and also be a wild card, his own bennies and stuff like that. So that's a much more powerful edge than the one he was built on before. Okay?
Thanks, Joe.
Cool. Okay, so then eventually you are healed up, but you still have the effects of that agility loss. And Arian comes back from his teaching mission, and you come back to this area and find each other, but you do not have this tent anymore. The Lance 316 is dissolved. This is just a medical tent now. So you get back together. So what do you guys say?
Ariane, how to go?
It was a thrill a minute. Where the heck am I sleeping?
Wow, you are tired. Your tent's right there.
Oh, okay. Out of character. I thought that thing was
No,
repurposed as
that's
a
not
medic.
your tent anymore. That's
Oops.
not the tent. There's no actual place now. You could try to find something in these buildings if you like.
I'm tired too. I was wrong.
Well, okay. Well, hold on. Where's the? This is a. What level are we at now? I mean, we're at the. How far in the rear is this base?
How far from the front line? Is that
Yes.
I don't know. It's like this is the second forward command you have had. So
Okay.
at the start of the campaign, you were out far out, like in some fields just, and you moved in. So this is the second. I don't know how else to describe it.
Okay. I mean, okay. So how about at what force level are we? Is this battalion level? Is this company level? I mean, how many units are the? How many people is the headquarters here in charge of?
I would say this area would be maybe 10 lances here, but this is also the main forward command for all the impalers, even the ones that are not situated here. This is the main one for them, but this
Okay.
area is about 10 or 12 lances.
And how many people in a lance again?
Six. Oh yeah, and I'm not counting the sergeants. There is like so that times 3 sergeants also. Okay, so what was I? Let's get some math done here.
So 24 times 10, so 204. Plus assorted rear echelon types, which is always way too many of them. So yeah, okay. So this is a battalion level. So who's the highest ranking person here?
So that would be this guy, Ober.
Is he in the handout?
No, he is not. Let's see. Yeah, Preceptor Master. Preceptor Master Sir Uber.
Well, okay. So how this probably breaks down is there's that headquarters element, the Preceptor's headquarters element, the element of the headquarters that's in charge of everybody, and then there's going to be the headquarters element. So that's a separate headquarters element. There's going to be another headquarters element that deals with the 10 lances and the sergeants you mentioned. So that's probably battalion level. I don't know if I don't know how that breaks down necessarily in the system, but there's usually X amount of lances, then there's a higher level organization that has a certain amount of lances underneath it, and then there's a higher number organization that has a certain number of those units who are in charge of that certain number of lances. It's kind of a pyramid scheme, not scheme, but pyramid thing. I'm going to go look for. I will invite Vernandi to come with me because he needs a place to sleep too. So I will go look for that headquarters element that's immediately above us, the one that's probably in charge of the 10 lances. So I'm going to go look for that headquarters. Wherever that is, that's where I'm going.
Okay. So that would be I think what you mean then is you're looking for the Knight Commander. The Knight Commander is in charge of the 10 lances. So give me a moment.
Yeah, that's the headquarters that I will be going to and dragging Fernandi.
Yep.
Not literally, figure.
Let's do it.
Yep. Give me a moment. Yes. So, so that would be this building over here. And you go there and find...
What building? I didn't see where
Wait, I'm on the wrong level. There we go. And you meet...
Sorry, we meet who?
Yep. I'm fixing that. Give me a moment. There, you meet Knight Commander Eckhart. Oh, you can't see the name. Why can't you see the name?
Well, I'm not really looking for him. I'm looking for one of the staff, one of the administrative staff there. I mean, if I see him, fine, but he's not really a person I'm looking
Okay, but you see him, yeah. Yes, he comes. He's quite busy also, but he accepts you into his office and says, "Yes, Knight Arian and Knight Venandi. This was a harrowing episode you had. Yes, but we have had lots of losses."
Well, sir. When you send us up against a foe that outnumbers us, there's not much we can do. God
Yes.
favors the bold, but there's only so much that boldness can do when faced with tanks and sniper.
Yeah, and he goes slightly silent actually, and just nods there. He yes, this war is too much. He says at last, but we have to carry on. Your lance has been dissolved, but we have found another lance for you, and he calls in. Let's see here. He calls in on the communications. Sister Genevieve. And right. So I think you're slightly too big here. So two knights enter the room. One of them, I made this like generic senior knight because I didn't know if you were going to go senior knight or if Spaz was going to go senior knight. So I don't have a name for him. Do we want to make someone a name for him? Let's call him senior knight
Bob Senior.
Cedric.
No, not Bob. No,
Bob?
no. But what does Bob stand for?
How about Sir Etienne's sword?
Okay, cool. Can you write it in his name in the token name?
Oh yeah, sure.
I think Bob's better, but
Stop that.
No, because this is good artwork on that. Look, he's all well drawn and he looks menacing. Too menacing to be Bob.
Okay, it's not Bob. Okay. Yes. So yes, Sir Etienne Sword enters Eckhardt's office, and behind him is Sister Genevieve. Etienne Sword. He says, "Hello there. Welcome. We are. And I don't know the name of the lance either. Do you want to make a new number or something, guys, for the new lance or name?
yeah. 234.
234. Okay. Could you write it in the game chat? Yes, 234. Welcome to Lance 234. Nice to have you, gentlemen. Your reputation precedes you, and he gives you a nod and shakes your hand. And then he steps to the side, and in walks Sister Genevieve.
Good day. I am Sister Genevieve. Pleased to meet you.
How are you?
Well,
Ready and reporting for duty.
Okay, good. We got that out of the way. Sword says, and yes, we are going back out there, guys. We still have to take that area, and we will skip forward a bit here, guys. We're doing the campaign, the main campaign for Necropolis, and the campaign says that you have to succeed in this mission that you guys failed. However, it's just like a loop. Like if you fail, you have to do the quest again and again and again and again. So we don't want to do that though, because that would be a little bit tedious. But I had thought we could try to use the mass battle rules and try to do a mass battle.
Ooh, I love math battles.
Oh, cool. I've not done them before, but it is actually a central part of this setting is mass battles. So let's try that, guys. So what happens is that you a couple of days so you guys are become acquainted, and then you're sent back to that same area of the city to take those streets there. That was very difficult last time. So let me change this setting here, the map here. Right. So this is a picture of Solace, all the map of all Solace, and we are down here. You see that? And that's the Levant. Yeah, and the Refine took that area 5 years ago. Now it's almost 5.5 years ago. Last time, let's have a picture of that map on the screen so we have something to relate to. So we tried to, the knights tried to take this area, and they were successful in taking 3 of these buildings. But the last one was occupied still by the Refime, which actually at that point had taken out quite a lot of the church units. So then they were ordered to retreat. So we will try to do a mass battle to take this area again. We do have some house rules for that. Do you guys remember those? I do not.
I don't.
Okay, let's see. It was some of the edges are like dual function in our setting. Let's see, leadership here. So the Swayed Tactician edge, you get the Necropolis 2350 Cry Havoc edge also for free, and for the Swayed Hold the Line edge you get Death Before Dishonor for free. So did you take any of those? Maybe, Genevieve? I don't think.
No, I didn't actually go. I didn't go leadership. I just kind of focused
Okay.
heavily on combat.
Okay, so let's see if I took it for this dude here, this senior knight. No, he took a natural leader. But let's change that for some fun. Let's give him tactician because can he take tactician? What's the requirements for that? Races, hindrances, edges, leadership. Tactician season, smart 8, battle 6. Does he have that?
Oh, that's a cool edge. That is a cool edge. I remember that one now.
There you go. So smarts. Ah! He doesn't have smarts 8. Can we fix that? No, we can't. Okay, no. He can't have that. Okay. That's a pity. Okay, he's just a normal dude. He just have a normal command. Okay, so he's the battle. And what's your battle number? Rank? Not rank. Die type area?
Mine's a D7.
Okay, so he's the same. So he will just do that. Okay. Then we will go read the rules. Mass battle. So, boop, attention toolkit, dramatic task, hazards, networking, mass. Setup. To start, give the larger or more powerful army 10 force tokens. Give the opposing army a proportional number of tokens. If one, okay, that's example. Adjust ratio as makes sense to account for special or elite troops, better equipment, blah, blah, blah. So I would say that your forces was quite equal in the battle, Arion. Would you not agree?
Well, no, they were probably. I don't know. No, I'd say they're probably a little better. I would say, just not by a huge amount, but just probably a little better.
Okay, so I'll give you guys 9, and they will get 10. So let's find a nice token for that. There you go. What are the tokens? Ooh. Okay, and then the other guys also need a token. There we go. So you should be able to move your tokens around, guys, I think.
Arion, this is all you, our battle strategist.
Yeah. Well, just taking a quick read of the rules. It's less about what I know, but what the dice do. But okay.
Yes, this is not that exactly not a strategical thing, because we have specifically chosen to do it on a higher level. So actual strategical stuff is going to be the role, yeah, as Arian says, as Andrew says. Let's see here. However, I think we have to read the part with characters in mass battles first. Player characters can dramatically affect the results of the battle. Before their commander makes his battle roll, so that's the one that he does to see how much he kills of the other group. Each player who wants to enter the fray describes what she's doing and makes a support roll with whatever skill she feels is most appropriate. Don't forget that enemy companions can add to the rival commander's battle roll as well. Success grants the commander +1 to his battle roll, but the hero takes fatigue from bumps and bruises for her efforts. With the raise, she emerges unharmed and rolls on the battle effects table. She may choose to use the result rolled or give her commander the usual +2 bonus instead. Failure means the warrior fought bravely. She takes a wound but doesn't add to the commander's battle roll. A critical failure means the hero rolls on the battle effects table but suffers d4 +1 wounds. Ooh, okay, so this is what's going to happen first. So if we just start to describe what the initial situation is for the church units. So just generally they enter from the top here, and just to describe all the units to you guys that are new, the church has 2 hover tanks. They are like really modern units, and 4 Judea tanks that are quite old, medium-sized tanks. And then they had 2 lances of sergeants and their own lance of knights. Is that correct? Do you remember something like that, guys?
I thought it was 3 lances. 3 lances of knights to 1 lance of 3 lances of sergeants to 1 lance of knights, right? I thought that was the ratio.
No, it was 2 lances of sergeants, but you split them up into 3 groups. So you put four to each player. So there was 2 times 6, but you divided into 4, 4, 4. And the Rephaim had 40 units of. Yeah, you're right. They were somewhat superior. Yeah, 40 units of zombies and skeletons. They had 3 of the same old tanks, Judea medium tanks, and they had 1 Goliath tank. It's an older tank, but really big, robust, and badass. On top of that, they had 2 units of smash mortars, some new kind of weapon I had not used before. It's more or less like mortars. They had 2 mortars and 2 machine guns and 4 of these running and exploding giant zombies. Okay.
And a couple vampires and some sort of sorceress.
Yes, 2 vampires. Yeah, one of them was a sorceress, and one of them was a sniper. So yeah, those were the really bad ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's. So I don't know if it's that important. So they had some tanks, a lot of small units, but also some stronger mortar and the machine gun and these exploding running zombies on top of they were actually led by the 2 vampires. So let's see if I have their pictures here. So you should be able to click their tokens. No, not yet. So you should be able to click these images and click Z to get a bigger image of them.
What key do we hold when we click them?
You don't hold the key, you just click these images here, and then you press Z.
There we go. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. So at the start of the battle, you guys are again at the top here, and the area still seems quite quiet. You can't see them in the buildings. But there was one, maybe you see one of the tanks somewhere. So each player can describe what they're doing and roll to support their commander. So why don't we start with Benandi? You can start.
Okay, what do we roll? Would it be fighting or?
You just so I described the situation. You just choose what you're doing and what skill that would be and how that would help in the overall process.
Okay, I want to recall that bomber. So
recall the bomber. Okay,
persuasion.
I don't think that is possible at this point. I mean, the bomber was just supposed to be used when you're in trouble.
Oh, okay. All right.
And that's not actually like a skill. I don't know what skill that would be. I don't know.
Yeah. What if the tanks just unloaded everything they had while trying to run them over? How about persuasion skill towards Arion, because he's in charge of the tanks.
I think the new commander is in charge of the tanks now. Yeah, but you can be in one of the tanks if you want and like shoot from there.
I'd prefer to be near the infantry, maybe behind them, so that I can patch them up. Try to drive.
Oh, good point. Good point. Yeah. So maybe you should wait then, see when you can help. What about you, Arian? Do you have anything you like?
Yeah.
Can see what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm looking for bad guys to stick with my spear. So, or if I can get a couple levels above the enemy tanks, so I can shoot them with my rockets. So,
okay,
if I can find bad guys that stick, then I'll stick them. If I can't, then I'll shoot them. So,
cool. So I would say that would be a notice roll then. So you're looking for something to stick or shoot. So roll notice.
any modifier?
No. Okay, so that's one success. You give one success to your general. You probably like pointed out, hey, there's a tank there, and then you shot it, or at least tried to hit it. But you helped them with that. So why don't you try with something, Genevieve?
Okay, so Genevieve is impulsive, so she is charging right into the battle, ahead of the infantry, just laying down with her pistol and her assault rifle, just filling the undead with hot lead.
Cool. Okay, so shooting then, right?
Yes.
Okay, go.
Okay, I got a 5.
Okay, so +1 from you also. Spaz, you could actually participate if you want. You just have to describe what you're doing, and we can assume you have a D6 or D8 in something. I don't know if you like.
Sorry, I wasn't following close enough to the action.
Okay, so this is more like at a higher level, combat at a higher level. So only thing you have to do is just describe what you're doing and then roll. So
Right, I just wasn't paying attention to what the actual situation is. So you can
Right.
go on without me. That's
okay, cool. So Venandi, do you want to do something else then?
Yeah, I'm gonna look for cover that Genevieve can use and call out to her. Genevieve, if it gets too hot, use that building to your left. Wait for us to catch up.
So I would say that is a notice also. So roll notice. Okay, you did not add anything to this roll this time. You can, of course, use Benny's as always. Right. Now it is the vampires. So the Annihilator vampire, she looks out through a window and casts bolt at some units. No, not bolt, blast. No, wait, which one does he have? Which one is the one with the medium template area?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay, that's the one she cast. Okay, so let's see her skill die in that. That's quite. Okay, success with the raise. So she adds 2 to her side's roll. The other one, he is just hiding out and checking you guys what you're doing. So he would probably be assisting with his notice then.
Well, which one of those two is the commander? They shouldn't be rolling for assist, so they should be commanding. So, is there another commander on the field, or is it one of those two?
No, it doesn't say you can do
well,
that.
just like our was just like our commander's not doing any kind of his role is to do the battle role. So I'm assuming that if the enemy's got us commanders too, their job is to do the battle role.
No. If your commander was a player, he would do both roles. So all wild cards get to do the character assist role. So player characters, and on the other side, don't forget the enemy champions. So
well, right, I understand that, but okay, all right, fine.
So he's also he's doing something also. However, you do have a point because the support role does exclude you from actually
making the battle the initial roll.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, we will go with your interpretation, and I will ask in the forum if they can do, or if in principle also a player character can do both roles. Right. Okay, so he will do he will not assist in this phase. Next phase is battle. At the start of each round, the player characters discuss and decide their plan. Next comes opposed battle rolls by the rival commanders at the modifiers below as appropriate to each roll. Circumstance. Force bonus. Decide with the most tokens gets +1 for each point in difference. If the larger army has 10... Okay, this is clear. So this is +1 just. Tactical advantage. Grant +1 to +4 for any special circumstance that might help that army, such as air superiority, fortifications, or other condition not otherwise factored into. So I would say they would get a +1 because they are actually fortified in those buildings. Okay, so then there is the battle plan. So you guys, do you have a plan?
Well, depending on where they are, I could easily come up with one. So
Yeah,
if you
so
want to
they
draw them
are-
on the map, or
They are inside the buildings. You don't really know where they are. Well, like there. And
well, we've got 6 tanks then.
Mhm.
We'll use 3 tanks to start blowing holes in the building to provide cover fire for the rest of our troops, who will, and some of the troops will also provide cover fire. And then under
Right.
that cover of that, we'll use smoke and cover our advance, and then get into those buildings.
Okay, another point. I think we should just drop this part of the rule, because this battle plan assumes that the GM is so proficient in like war planning that they would know one plan is better than the other. You guys see my point?
Yeah,
was-
yeah.
yeah.
The Savage Worlds rules sometimes they definitely open things up. Open things up to the GM discretion.
Yeah. So I would say that unless there's like some clear advantage from the plan, like they are planning to go through this tunnel and they don't know that the tunnel is blocked off, right? Unless the plan has some really, really clear advantage or disadvantage, I'm gonna drop that modifier, because I am not like the god of war. I can like say this plan is good 3, this plan is good 4. Okay, so
Well, I could explain to you why the plan I just gave you is a pretty good one, but
yeah, but
because
Yeah, doesn't he get a +1? Can he get a +1 bonus just for that? Just for this turn?
yes, you your guys get a +1 bonus for that explanation this turn. But my point is, I also have to play the bad guys, and like, how do I like say that my plan is better than your plan and stuff like that, right? So the bad guys would also have made up a plan, and
well, that's what I'm saying. The benefit of my plan, unless they've changed their deployment from the last time, and it doesn't sound like they've had.
no, they have
we
not.
are maximizing our advantage and helping to minimize theirs by doing what I suggested. So that's
Okay.
why, if they were, I could counter everything I just said with a different kind of plan, but since they're in their same positions, it'll be difficult for them to. They won't be able to apply their full force against what we're doing, and we are be able to apply our full force against what they're doing at this particular moment. Because they're
Okay.
spread out in 4 separate buildings, and we're just attacking 2, and the other 2 buildings are in between them and us, so that makes it right.
Okay. We will do that this turn, but going forward, it will have to be something really, really obvious, like to get a bonus for that part. Okay, so you guys get 1, 2, 3 plus, and they get +3 also. So I'm gonna roll for their turn, their side. Where is that dude? And you I think you guys have access to this sergeant. I don't think he's called Sir Sword in this. So you can roll for him. Does it make sense?
Which one is he?
He's just called the Impaler Senior Knight. He's the last one in the church units, the one furthest down. So he doesn't have the name that we made up for him in his.
Does natural leader, is that advancement add anything to his?
No, it does not. You just roll battle with +3.
What's the bonus to his roll? +3?
+3, yeah.
So 7.
Okay, so we got a 7.
Yes, 7. So that's one success. And my guy got 18. So that's 4 raises. Results. The winner of the opposed roll consults the battle results. Any casualties are generally distributed evenly throughout the army, or however the GM feels is most appropriate. Success. So it's not. It's a post roll, so it's not 4. It's 18 minus the 7. So that.
So we lose
Yeah,
2
so
force
it's,
tokens.
yeah, we lose 2 force, yep.
Right.
Go 2 go.
Yeah. Okay. 2 force. Okay. So this would take like maybe 15 minutes or something, and then after an army loses 1 or more force tokens, its leader rolls his spirit modified by these circumstances. Modifier. Each force token lost so far. So 2. So far, 2 lost. The army is made up of mostly undead. This is not true for your army. The army is within fortifications or prepared positions. This is not true for your army either. The army cannot retreat or will be killed if it does. This is not true for your army either. So you just get -2 on the commander's spirit roll. Success means he cajoles the army to fight on. The battle continues another round or as the attacker sees fit. Failure means the commander loses control of his force. The army is defeated but conducts an orderly retreat. Okay. He has to roll spirit at -2. Ooh. You guys leave the battlefield after 1 round.
Go, we're out of here. I didn't know what the hell he was doing, and now we're on it.
Well, does he have any bennies, or is there any way we could? I know normally you're supposed to have.
That's true. That's true. Venandi has a common bond, so you can give him your benny. Yeah, but I will also say that if Arion wants to take over, he can do that. So because he also has battle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So maybe he like, oh no, this is going horrible, and he like breaks down, and you take over from him. But yeah,
Sure.
but at this moment that's not happened yet because Venandi is calling to him, or like saying, get yourself together, get the troops in order, or something like that. So roll again.
Get yourself together. Get the troops in order.
Awesome. So roll again the spirit roll.
Still the -2.
Still -2, yeah. Nice. Okay, you did get him to get together his troops, and you're still in the battle. But now you only have 7, so he gets +3 to his roll directly right off the bat. Right. So this is the next turn. So each player make an argue for what you're doing and roll a skill.
Yeah. So we can't afford for me to be out of this part of the thing. So the knight is still in, because this is the only way. This is the only way we can make up some of the pluses that we're against. This is
Exactly.
so
you guys have to do something cool.
well, this time now we're inside the buildings, right? Because that's what the plan was last time. So we're inside the buildings now. Now I actually get to stab people. So that's what I'm doing.
Awesome. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, and you do have. I'm gonna allow your special weapon. What was the name? Tactical weapon? No, trademark weapon. You can add that.
Right.
You're probably using fighting then, right? Fighting.
Yeah. That's what I
And
mean.
+2. Go. Ooh, success with the
I will
raise.
pay that.
No, you don't need to. You get a raise.
Okay.
Oh, but maybe each raise will give more. Success grants +1. No, it's just a raise, and you got a raise, so 8. So you can choose between rolling. Oh, you do. Yeah, you can roll on the battle effects. So roll 2d6.
Yeah, I'd rather do the battle effect than just the +2 because maybe we'll get something.
Okay. You can always choose after you have rolled the battle effects to just take the 7. Well, just that's actually
Same
exact
thing.
the same. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So what happened then? Do describe what happened here.
Well, there were a bunch of enemy knuckleheads in the building, and they got stabbed to death with my spear.
Nice. Okay. Okay. So let's move on to Kurt.
Okay, well. All right, Genevieve is she's continuing to lay down fire with her with their pistol and assault rifle.
So it's like two in two hands. Like no, wait.
Yeah, she got a pistol in one hand and got the assault rifle in the other.
Okay, that is possible, but you
okay.
do get some negatives. But cool image.
I got the edges. I got the edges to eliminate them.
Just one short.
Well.
Okay, you don't want to Benny that to get high.
Yeah. What the hell? Heck? I'll Benny it. You're
Cool.
encouraging me.
Yep.
And you always take the higher of the two. So. Well.
Right. Okay. So one.
Oh well.
So +3 at the moment. And now it's Venandi.
It's who?
It's Sir M. It's your turn. Yes. You can. What are you doing in this phase of the battle?
All right, I'm gonna advance towards Genevieve's position, but I'll try to move from cover to cover, and just try to keep her from getting killed. They're impulsive, courageous but impulsive rush towards the enemy there. And,
Okay, so stealth maybe? Is that what you're using then?
Yep.
Okay, so roll stealth. It's a failure. You want to Benny that? Maybe you should you save your bennies for the commander, right?
Yep.
Okay. So now the Annihilator vampire will. She will try to get a better view of your movements and look around the battlefield and call to her units and describe what's going on for the other vampire. So she will actually roll persuasion to simulate like talking with the other guys. Ooh, she's gonna Benny that. Oh, I rolled the wrong. Okay, I rolled the wrong skill, and ignore that. I had the wrong thing open. Persuade. 1. Okay, 1. So that guy gets 1 from her, and 3 from the difference in troops. So, where is that guy? Here it is. So battle at +4. 8. Okay. So.
So he got +4 total.
Yep. So now you guys have to roll at +3, right? You get 1. No, yeah, you get 1 from Genevieve and 2 from Arian.
So
Okay, 6. Okay, so it is the
It's a tie.
It's a tie. Yes, tie. Cool. So what happens then? Tie, draw, both sides lose 1 force token. Okay. Boop, boop. Okay. Did you remove 1? There we go. Right. Okay. Next turn. Venandi, why don't you go first? So Venandi, it's a good point to try to play into what you're really good at.
Actually, we need to roll morale. Because we both sides lost.
Both sides roll. Yeah, both sides. Russ, I forgot about that roll. Okay. So you're still at -3. No, -2 because -3 now. So you guys,
-3.
Yeah, roll at -3. He has to roll spirit as -3.
And what your guy has to roll as well.
Yes, he does.
He
Yes.
lost 4.
He will. Yes.
Okay, and although his army probably is made
Yeah,
up of
let me do his.
undead.
Let me do him first. So he's undead, so he gets +2. He also has fortification, so he gets +2 more from
Well,
that.
I would argue that now, since we got in within the fortifications, that applies to us equally as well, or it doesn't apply to us. Because we now, because of our plan on the first turn, we are now amongst them. We are now fighting them hand to hand. So that advantage goes away.
Okay, cool. We'll just remove that then. Okay, so he's just undead. Yeah, and he I don't think they will kill him if he retreats. So that doesn't apply either. So he's at +1 with his spirit roll. Let's see what happens. He does succeed. That was close though. Okay, so now you guys have to roll at -3. Ooh, look at that. He's rolling here. Okay, next round. Yeah. So M, it's the point here is to play into your strong skills, right? So check your skills and find one that you're really good at, and do something with that to get lots of raises, right?
Sounds good. All right. Well, shooting, it looks like got equal skill in that and healing. We've also got fighting. So
you do have +2 in your healing because you are a healer. You have the healer edge, right?
Right,
but you do have to describe what you're like, Well, healing. That's yeah.
Okay. Lance 234 status check. Who's wounded?
I dare say you got lots of people yelling out for medic.
Okay.
Just choose. There are probably guys lying around all over. Well, maybe not that many because we don't have that many, but we got one or two who are probably wounded. Yeah.
Okay. I'll grab the one who's closest to me and pull him behind some cover and check his wounds.
Because we got like 16 guys charging 40, but we're okay. So we're okay, but yeah, we got a couple of guys.
So I'm going to also call a medevac or ask Arion, you're the only one who can contact the church, right, with your backpack radio?
Yeah, sure. I'll give him a
No,
call.
actually, the newest knight has both backpack and command unit. So I put it on them so you don't need to carry it anymore, Arion.
Oh,
but
cool.
yeah, he will call in some Samaritan. It's a Samaritan, right? That's called a Samaritan.
I think so.
Yeah, so they're on their way. They're on the way. Okay, so roll healing then.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Yeah. Okay, so that's one success. Okay, so let's move on to Genevieve.
All right. She's continuing to unload with her weapons, but she's probably going to switch to melee next turn. But instead of that is for good dramatic sake. Oh, I'm gonna spend a penny to reroll that.
I don't see your roll. Do you guys see the roll?
Yeah, I see her first roll was not good.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Her second roll wasn't much better.
Okay.
What the heck?
No.
I'll spend my last penny.
Okay.
I'll spend my last penny.
Oh, look at that. Okay, +1.
There
awesome.
you go.
And you guys, Arion and Venandi, you can take a Benny for that scene there before. You can just take one each of these Bennies on the table. Okay, and Arion, your turn.
Stabby, stab, 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 stab.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna ride that pony till it. There we go.
Ooh, +2. Okay, so +4 total. Cool. Okay.
No, hold on. I'm gonna roll on that table instead. I'm gonna roll on that table.
Oh, yeah, you always get to roll on that table. You can just choose after what happened, what you do. Eight.
Higher roll.
Ah.
Get that 10 or above.
Yeah, he needs some more juice there. Okay, so +4, but I'm gonna do the other. The Annihilator Vampire is going to. Let's see, what does she have? Cool stuff. Okay, she is going to be a really sneaky bastard and sneak around and bite someone in the neck. So she's gonna use stealth, like a vital unit. Maybe she's gonna try to bite Venandi. Actually, here we go.
Let her try and bite me. I'll go to personal combat.
She's not that brave. Oh shit! Okay, the stealth is set to just roll to GM. She got an 8. You can see it in the movie.
Yeah.
She got an 8.
So
Okay.
she got +2.
+2, yeah. Okay, she's really harrowing. She attacks you, Benandi. But I don't know if she actually succeeds, but she does sneak good. So she gets +2 to her commander. So he rolls at... He gets +1 for each difference, right? So you're at 6 and he's at 9. So he's at +5 total now, right?
And we're at +4.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. Right, 15. Okay. This is going to be hard. Okay, so that's 1 raise difference. I would like to...
Yep, that's a raise, so we lose 2 more force tokens.
Right. No, it's not a raise. It's just a success. Right? 15 minus 9.
No, that's
That's
7, so that's a raise.
7.
No, it would be 8 as a raise.
Okay, let me see here. The bad guys rolled 15. And the good guys rolled 9.
Yeah, 15, 6 anyway. 15 minus 9 is a 6 anyway. So
6. So that's just a... Oh, right. I'm thinking the wrong way. You're right. It's a success. It's not a raise. Marginal victory. Right?
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
marginal.
take that.
Yeah.
well, we lose 2. And
Oh, right.
usually-
You're right. It's actually a raise. Yeah, it is a raise. You're right. Yeah. Success. If he rolls only 1 more than the other, it's a success, right? And 6
Yeah.
more is a victory.
more.
Yeah. You lose 2 tokens. Yeah, that's really hard now. Okay, so now...
well, is it? I thought raise was 4 better, right?
Yeah, and he beat us by more than 4.
Would you want okay, but to get a raise, he doesn't. The threshold then would have to be 8.
No, that is with like a normal roll, like you're trying to do. But this is, but because he just
Opposed.
needs to equal us to succeed. Well, it's equal or better us to succeed. Then he by beating us by 4, he gets the raise. I wish it was your way, though.
There is some ambiguity here, though, because the normal opposed roll is 1 attacker and 1 defender, but this is not actually that. Both are rolling and they are comparing the results. What I understand. So there's some ambiguity. However, we should choose one and stick to that, whatever we say. So if you roll slightly above the other, that's a success. Or what? You follow my reasoning? Because normally if you get a tie, if you roll the same number, that is a success for the defender.
By going by the way we just did it, then 1 to 3 is a success. Anything above a 4 or higher would be a raise.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. We'll do that then. And we'll sort it out later. Yeah. Okay. So he got a raise. You guys lose 2 and have to roll.
Already been taken.
Okay. And now you have to roll the moral roll, right? So that's at minus horribly many now. -5 to the spirit roll of the commander.
There we go.
Awesome. Okay. That's great. Also, we have forgotten that if you fail the support roll, you take a wound. And actually, we'll use that from now on, because she didn't take. And if you just succeed, normal succeed, you get a fatigue. So we'll use that from now on. So she hasn't got any fatigue either. So we'll use those rules from now on. Okay, she will go first then this time. Now she will. What other cool stuff does she? Yeah, she is going to take a megaphone and say some really harrowing stuff to all you guys. Yeah, something like.
Fun. Gonna be like Tokyo Rose, and and try to get under her skin.
Yeah, she will take the microphone, the megaphone, and hum a Bulgarian death chant in really creepy voice, like. And you all guys are intimidated by that. She hopes.
Do we roll spirit?
No, she's just using that skill. That's what she's. Okay, so that's a failure. She will use her last penny on. She got a success with the raise, so she does not lose any wounds or fatigue. Okay, that's her turn. Now you guys, you can go. Whoever wants to go first can go first.
I'll go first. I'm going to. I'll try. She will. Genevieve will draw her longsword and start hacking away at the undead horde around her.
Okay, so what? Ooh,
There we go.
What did you hack to pieces there, Genevieve?
Well, I guess let's roll the battle effect, and I'll describe which one.
Cool. Yeah, good point. Do that.
All right, I'll roll 2d6. 7.
No, it's just the middle one.
Yeah, just the +2. Oh well. All right, yeah. So I'm hacking up I'm hacking up ghouls and zombies and maybe one of those exploding zombies tries to charge at me, but I hack him away before he can explode.
Nice, cool. Take a penny for that.
Oh, thank you very much.
Who's next?
I'll go again.
Go
Go for it.
Go ahead, Arya.
Go for it if you want to do.
All right, yeah. There's two guys fall near me. They're both like around the corner already, and one of them he's bleeding from the neck. It's triage, I don't think he's gonna make it, and the other one is screaming, and he's got a gut wound. So I'll spray the
So he's screaming, "Oh, mother, no!"
Yeah. But he doesn't have any armor for some reason, so I can just do the adhesive spray right on his shirt there, and it seals him up. He'll pull through.
Awesome. Okay, roll the healing and take a penny and roll healing. Success, but this is according to the rules not that good. Well, it is good, but you take a point of fatigue in that. So put 1 in your fatigue field. But you do assist with 1. And now we move to Ariane.
Moving through their ranks, stabbing them whenever they get close enough, and if they don't get moved close enough voluntarily.
Okay.
rolling on the.
Oh, nice. So that's successful. So +5 then total, and you don't take any fatigue or anything. Oh, what was that? What's that?
Rolling on the battlefield.
That's
Oh,
true. Yeah,
12,
true.
that's
Yeah,
awesome.
awesome. Yeah, wow. What do we have there? An army of one. Tales will be told and song sung of the warrior's epic feast this day. The enemy army loses a force token immediately. This doesn't subtract from his battle roll, but does cause a moral check even if he wins. Okay, so they lose a battle, but this is removed after, in principle, he rolls the battle roll. So I'm gonna just put a some weird token here. There. So this one is gonna be removed. So why don't you describe what happened then? That awesome spear handling. What unit did you take out? It looks like
Well, I know what I would. If I could, I'd run up to fought my way through the hordes and gone up to the leader and introduced him to the pointy end of my spear. But I can't get that.
We're gonna choose.
So I'll just maybe start to get deeper into their ranks, maybe closing in on their headquarters element, and it's getting them a.
Okay, cool. So battle rolls, yeah. So he has +2 from support, and the difference here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at this moment. So +7, he has +7.
And we are plus.
So 16 now. And how much was you plus at? You get 2 from
Plus.
Genevieve and 2 from... And 1 from
Plus.
Fernandi. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
One moment.
She won that.
Well, we beat him by 12, so we definitely got the raise.
What's happening here? He's
We
really...
turned the tide, perhaps, yes.
Why did you get 5 there? I don't see... Not that it's an issue, but you got 2 from Genevieve and 1
2 from Arian, 2 from Genevieve, and 1 from...
no, you don't get to do both, Arian. You either take the effect of the rolled effect or take the +2. So
well, then still, so it's a 20.
Yeah, so that's not gonna. Yeah, but just so we know, yeah, right. So he now loses 3 units.
Yep.
Because of Arian's heroic action there, right? So he has to roll now on the morale table, and he has in total lost 4, but he is undead troops, so it's at -2. He rolls this spirit roll. And where is that dude? Here it is. Failure!
Oh.
Right. So he does have some bennies, but I don't know if we want to... I would like to finish this part of the story now. So I would say, yes, he loses. It was Arian's attack there in his... well, these vampires, they are quite... they're not brave. They are quite... coward by nature. So when he hears Arian coming close to his command center, he just packs up and runs away, and the other one also leaves the battlefield, and you guys eventually take out the whole troop and clear the area. Good job, guys.
Yay, team.
There's Vort! There's Vort!
Awesome. Okay.
Yes.
So that was a really cool success for you guys. Let's see. That was also interesting to try those rules. I
Yep.
like that. Maybe going forward we will do that more often when we some battles we don't want to actually do. We'll just use those rules. There's actually some other rules that's even shorter. It's just like one die each, and that's that.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. So you get back and
There was much rejoicing.
much rejoice. Yeah, Knight Commander Eckhart, he congratulates you and slaps Sir Sword on the back. He said, "Good job. Take out those horrible refine. Now we can concentrate on the bridges. We need to get to those bridges." Yes. So you guys get a couple of days free to just hang out and get your bearings. Is there anything special you want to do in these days? These couple of days?
Well,
You gonna
Genevieve is
help me
going to
with
be. She's
with
going to be
Goldie
either
or a new?
weightlifting. Yeah, she's going to be weightlifting or pray or going to either the chapel or the mobile altar or whatever and be praying.
Right. So over here, let me see here. I think it was this building. Was it this building or was it this? Oh shit! What? I think it was this building. Do you remember, Benandi, which building was the shooting gallery in?
Southeast.
This one.
Wasn't it? Oh, something's wrong with my map. Okay, I think it was here or here. One of these buildings in the southeast.
Yep. Okay, so that's yeah. I think it was this. They had made for there was a shooting gallery in the basement and training area above, and you hang out there and do some weightlifting and some kata or something, or do you fight with someone, train with someone specific?
She's mostly just focused. She's mostly just focused on herself. I mean, when she finishes her weightlifting, she goes on over to an appropriate spot to pray.
Okay. So Venandi, what does he do in these couple of days?
So he's looking at the Osacor website or Osacor,
Right.
the organization that had built the Golden Eagles, including Goldie, and he's thinking about what type of companion would be useful for the lance, what type of animal companion, and what could I afford, and so on.
Okay. Right. Okay. And Arian?
One.
Sorry, you're cutting off there a bit. Could you repeat, please?
One more. Well, yeah, cleaning his gear, weapons practice, and prayer as well. See anything exciting about anything other exciting going on? No, I don't think so. I think that's about.
Okay, so you would probably run into Genevieve while you're practicing and stuff. So would you do something there? Talk to her or let her? She does seem to
How
be
you doing?
quite solitary person.
Well, that's right. She uses a sword. Can't offer any technique advice on.
Right. Okay. Right. Okay, so you guys just hang out in the area a couple of days, and Orn, he talks to you, Benandi, and says, "I've been looking into Goldie, and I think there are some aspects of the creature that we don't know about. I think I can activate some special things with it, with these nanites. So we will out of character. So that would be when you make him into a wild card, okay, a sidekick. I mean,
Excellent. Thanks, Sir Jeremy.
yes, awesome. Okay, so you're just hanging out there, and then one day, Sir Eckhart, he calls you all to this courtyard here. And it's quite unusual that he comes out himself, but he does come out. I said, "Okay, guys, we need you really on this one. We've been trying to get through the remaining streets to the bridges, but it's not really working. They have as long as they actually have the bridges, they are sending reinforcements. So we need to do a strategic strike and capture the bridges, even if we don't have a clear path to them. So you're going in there, and we're gonna drop you guys in behind their lines, so you can secure the bridge." And he says he's quite in a hurry. Come on, get in the dropship. So move your tokens into the dropship. Did you say something?
No, I just look at him. Sir, exactly how many of us are going? Is it just the three of us, or what's going on, sir?
No.
What assets do we have?
Yes, you have 5 lances with you, and he hands you a handheld device, and you can see that there is 2 lances of knights and 3 lances of sergeants are coming with you.
Right. So, any artillery or air support on?
No, because we might take out the bridges. We need them intact. There will be a scourge bomber, but be careful when you call that in. And you do have battle, so you know that they are quite dangerous for you guys also to be near them when they come. So he gives you a serious look so that you won't use it unless you really need it.
Yeah, okay. I just, nod like I'm going to follow what he said, and in reality, I'm not doing a demo, please. So anyway, I just nod like seriously and go get in the chopper.
Okay,
Or
let me
nears.
see. One moment.
Where's the dropship?
Yes. I'm trying to figure that out. Yeah, layer token. There. Here we go. Yeah, so he gives you guys there, and let's see if this works. I'm doing my GME
We'd
stuff.
be done, that commander. That's what I say to him.
And he gives you a salute. Give me one moment, guys. Okay, I'm gonna need a moment to do some GME stuff, and I'll be with you guys right away. Yes, here we go. You guys are... Okay, so drag your token onto the image there. Let's see if we can get everyone on board.
Let's see. Oh, there we go.
So we're
Yes.
defending the bridges or taking the bridges?
You're taking the bridges, yes. So this scene is that you can ask me all the information you want about.
All right. What opposition is expected?
Yes. Just gonna go put the last guy here. Yes, there is heavy armor on both sides of the bridge, so be careful of that. And this is from the handout you see. And they have two bunkers that are heavily guarded with troops and artillery. So yeah. On the other hand, okay, I did a mistake here. Sorry about that. Right, he would not have been that. There would not have been that big a rush. Sorry, I read it wrong. You guys can actually have time to redo your inventory. Yeah. So after he sets you on the ship, he reminds, oh yeah, right, go and change your inventory. So sorry about that. So you can, and he just does recommend that you take rockets and yeah, that kind of stuff, explosives with you. So let's actually change back to the other scene. Sorry, I was a little bit wrong.
Don't worry.
What I've got is pretty much what I take all the time anyway, so.
Okay, that was right. So you can also take redo the inventory of the two night lances. No, sorry, the two knight units that you have. So for the senior knight and for well, actually you have three, and you have a support unit that's extra in your group, and an infantry unit. So oh, you have an assault guy here. Yeah. So you can redo their inventory also, if you like.
Well, okay, so they've got about how many troops do they have on the ground?
The opposing Refime, they are about 20. Yeah, but they also have tanks and other artillery, and they
Okay,
have bunkers. Bunkers, yeah.
Well, one assumes that they're not going to fire their artillery on the bridge, right?
Well, yeah, they are Refime, so they don't really. Yeah.
The bridge is a important. Yeah, they could blow it up with their own artillery if they want, but then they blow up the bridge and they can't. So I'm
That's true.
assuming
That's true. Yeah.
assuming they're not going to be using artillery on us if we're on the bridge, because that risks damaging the bridge, and thus they won't be able to move their vehicles.
That's true. That's
so
true.
20 guys plus how many tanks do we know?
You don't know exactly. Between 1 and 4, you think?
Okay, so assume 4. So 20 troops and 4 tanks. We don't have to go after their bunkers because that's not our mission. Our mission is to take the bridge. So if we take the bridge, how long are we supposed to hold it for? I mean, we take it, but it's behind enemy lines, so somebody's got to come link up with us.
Yes, that part of the story is not defined in the story. But I assume if you can secure it, then at that time the troops will get up to you.
Okay, all right. Yeah. So, but definitely, we're supposed to get troops fighting to.
Yes.
Okay.
You should take out all the. Well, and the definition is that all the Refime troops are to be either captured or removed from the sea.
Okay, well, that's a different mission than taking the bridge. Killing the enemy is a different mission than taking the bridge. If we're supposed to take the bridge, that's one thing. If we have to go kill the enemy, then we have to leave the bridge, or maybe not even take it at all until after we've killed the enemy. So which is it? It's kind of okay.
So the mission is defined as you have to take out all the units on the battle map that will come.
Okay, so
but you don't have to kill them. You can capture them, or they can leave.
Right. Okay, but it's okay. So it's kill the enemy.
Kill the enemy. And that point you have that will be the definition of taking the bridge would be that. Yeah. So you're right. That is the definition. Yeah.
So all right. So
yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
And what does a ghillie suit gives us? It makes us what? +4 to sneak.
It gives you +2 to stealth.
Oh, was it +2? I thought it was +4.
I don't know. It says in the special.
I'm just looking at it as a miscellaneous. I'm remembering it +4, but maybe I'm remembering it.
I haven't written that there.
Do you think that we will need with the low rockets, or would we require anti-tank rockets?
Yes. Well, it depends on how much you can carry. It's both of them would be really good to have, I think.
Well, it seems like the warheads on those are kind of all general purpose, all-purpose kind of.
Yeah. So out of character, the laws are one-time use. So if you don't have room for that much, take just one law. But if you have lots of room, it's more economic to take a rocket launcher and a couple of warheads. So that's the difference. Both of them do heavy weapon damage, and or area effect. So yeah, the law is slightly weaker though. So in my experience, you would need a Benny to take out a tank with a law.
Gotcha. All right. Let me see what I can do with the AT1.
Oh, there it is.
Ammo is a little heavier.
Spaz
little
wrote it in the chat. The ghillie suit. Okay, and I will tell you from the printout, there's not much place to hide. It is quite, and it's going to be quite a like open fire situation here. Yeah. But it could be, yeah, you could like maybe go under the bridge and get to the other side, and you never know. I can actually draw you do have a drawing also of it. Let me do that. Would you like that?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, yeah.
Always good to get a recall before we go.
Yes. Yes. So it's not that complex. So that's that.
All right. Yep. I do have just enough. I have enough. I can carry. Yep. I can carry one. I can carry the AT1, and I can carry one rocket for it. Actually, wait. I can carry 2 rockets for it. So looks like.
Perfect. You can also like do put the rockets on the infantry guy and take the. You do have the rockets that these guys have. You can redo their inventory also. These 3 guys. Well, what am I doing here? Right. So, and also we could maybe just say that you have redone their inventory and.
Sure. Let's see.
So, do you see the map here?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so this is the water, this is the bridge, that's the 2 bunkers, and those are just like some barricades they have made. And actually, I forgot something.
Yeah, well, okay. We don't want to be.
Oh, actually, yeah. The assault knife. The assault knight also has. He also has a rocket launcher with 3 warheads.
Yeah, he has a Dove one, right? So there's different types, Dove 1 and 2. So you could like.
Yeah, I got a Dove 1 as well.
Okay, so yeah, so if you have the same, you can switch around. I think Arian has the Dove 2.
I do.
Yeah, so it could be like issue. If you have the same Dove, you can like switch around the rockets, right? So
excellent.
Last time, both 2 of the Dove rocket launchers were taken out, so that was an issue there. Yeah. Yeah, and these These squares on this side are just small buildings, very small units, maybe like 8 by 8 yards, or even smaller, 6 by 6 yards, or something like that.
Do we see any of the enemy's vehicles or tanks?
No, this is like a schematic of the area you're gonna take.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Okay, that's what it looks like.
yeah, they have reports of armored units on both sides of the map and of the bridge, and they know that the bunkers are heavily protected with units and artillery.
We don't want to land. We need to land on the same side of the bridge as the bunkers. We don't want to try crossing that bridge under fire. It's just suicide. So we need to land on the same side of the bridge as the bunkers, either north or south. So we're only being attacked by one bunker at a time because the other bunker is blocking the field of fire of the first bunker. So we either need to land north or south of the two bunkers.
That's a good idea.
So we only have to take a fight one bunker at a time. Whichever would confirm that with the pilot, whatever one he thinks is safer, we'll.
Okay. You can choose which one. He does not know which one is safer. He will.
Okay, north side. Just make it
North
easy.
side.
North side sounds good.
Okay. So north side. This might be an issue for me, but we will fix that. I need to get.
If the south side's easier, then blue south. Whatever's easier for you, but
No. Not. That's easier for me. Is not important. The mission is important. Okay. It will just take a moment for me to fix that. That's the point. Okay. You guys set? Did you do those guys' inventory?
I'm still doing my.
This infantry here, did you redo his inventory? That was stupid of me because he has the same inventory as everyone else has. Did anyone go in and redo his inventory? The Impaler Knight infantry.
I didn't.
Okay, so let me make him into a unique unit such that you can redo his inventory if you choose. On the other hand, he only has 3 weight units left after all he's carrying. So we could just say you have those 3 extra and someone can carry that. Okay? So don't actually change the Impaler Knight infantry units stuff. Just remember you have 3 more weight units. Right. Okay. You guys set?
You got what? You got cut off.
Are you ready?
Well, sure. If you don't mind a bit of revision, I mean, if you need to go, we need to go now. Then yeah, we can.
No, we are not in any hurry. We just the only hurry is our game time that we said, and that's if we go over, we can just go carry on next week. So there's no hurry. Just take time to do your inventories.
Do you know how deep the water is in the?
No, you do not know. You do not know exact. No, fortunately. The whole bridge is about. Let's see here. It's about 40, 46, 50 yards. That's the length of the bridge. That's the part that's on the above the water. Yeah.
And I'm done with my character. What's the NPCs we got to?
What's the NPC? What? What did you say?
What do we got to do with the NPCs about loadout or what? Or are
Yeah,
they already
so
loaded?
you can do the senior knight and the assault one, but the infantry knight he has 3 weight units left. So if you have something, just tell me what. But don't change his inventory. He just has 3 weight units left. You can put something in. Okay. Does it make sense?
Yeah, so we can add an item in the middle of the battle
Yeah, you could do that.
as long as
Yes.
it's 3 or less.
Then let's just leave it blank.
Okay, so you're done. No, you still have the.
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, you also have the senior knight, and other knight, the assault.
I think he's got what he needs, right?
Okay.
And he's got room, so we can think of something else in the middle of the battle. We can He's got enough weight left over.
Nice. Okay. Okay, so I'm doing slightly some gym stuff just to accommodate your plan here. Sorry, it's taking a little too long here. There we go. Okay, everyone was finished?
Sure.
I'm ready.
Okay, so
I'm ready.
yes. Okay, now we switch to this one, and you have already discussed the plans, right? For what you're gonna do.
Yeah, pretty much. Land on the north side, take out the 2 bunkers, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, so yeah, so then you're sitting in the dropship. Also, other dropships are following you. Okay, so and then you get to the area, and you're jumping out.
Absolutely.
Ariane, you want to use rockets against the bunkers, or something?
Jeez, we're airborning out of this. Yeah, we can. We probably. Why not? Well,
I do have incendiary grenades, which I can pop in them if you wish to save the rockets against any armor decks.
we'll have to see. We'll have to see when. We'll have to see the.
Oh, yeah, you don't have time. You're getting out now, out of the ship, so you're in the air now. Right.
So wait a sec. We're jumping out of the damn thing. We're not.
Yep.
Not. He's not landing.
No, no, you're jumping out. Okay, so yes, let me show you guys where you are.
Yeah.
Right, so you're up, and let me tell you what you're doing.
If we're jumping out, then we can.
Okay, airborne troops in the 24th century don't use parachutes. They use grav belts. Grav belts are not true grav lift devices in that they don't allow for upward movement. The wearer free falls until within a few dozen feet of the ground, when the grav belt automatically activates and slows the fall. High G-forces are involved and misuse can result in severe bruising. The dropship come under autocannon. Oh, right. So we'll skip that part. You're falling, so you have to do an athletics roll to land where you want to go. However, you can also do some other action as you're falling, but that would be normal multi-action penalty. So just move your tokens to where you want to fall, and if you do not succeed, there will be consequences in that.
I would suggest go to the south side rather than north, because I thought we were going to actually land there and we didn't have a choice. But if we can, south side's better. You got a little more cover there, a little more. You won't have two tanks firing on you from the very get-go. They're going to have to do some maneuvering to get both tanks to fire on you from the south side. From the north side, both tanks can. I would suggest you land on the south side. Be close to the water's edge.
So south side on which side? Over there?
Like here?
Same side as the you don't want to land on the east side of the river. You want to land on the west, because if you land on the east side, you have to cross a bridge, and they're just going to light you. The north or south side on the west side of the bridge. We're up. I'm going to land a little differently. Let's see if I could provide a distraction for. Oh,
Okay.
Oh, I know what I'm.
So the other lances land beside each other. So you just move the whole lance to where you want them to land, right? But you guys fall individually. So, and your token is slightly too big, isn't it? Let me see here.
Yes, yeah, if you could bring up the right size token, or so I just deleted the wrong one.
Oh, you took it. Okay, let me add. Good point. I'll bring it from the other scene we had him there.
There you go. Thank you.
No problem.
I mean, there are no buildings at all or anything.
One moment. There we go. We have everyone there. So start with your troops and also place the lances. Remember that.
So these buildings right here, what?
Yeah, I have to. Yeah, that's just. I don't know what it is. It's just a little funny bird building there. It doesn't say what they are. It's just a. I don't know. Maybe toilet.
Okay, it's an outhouse. Okay.
I don't know. It's not. It's not that. It's not a military building. It's just something from before the war. Maybe it's like a little shop.
Toll booths.
or
Toll booths.
toll
Yeah,
booth.
yeah.
Yeah. Power stations or something. Yeah.
There you go.
Something you can hide behind. It could also be like just a statue or a. I don't know what.
A monument, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you want us to be within? So Arion, do you want us to be Venandi and Solomon? Do you guys want to be within within short range or long range of these guys? Because we could go could go further back, but we'd be at a
Well,
bigger range penalty.
further back in the open. That's the problem. We need to get in on. This is going to be a hand-to-hand fight. We
Okay.
really can't afford to be trading shots with them because I think if they got the cover of bunker and we're in the open and it looks like they got 2 machine guns in each of those bunkers, they will just chop us to pieces. So we need to get up close and personal as fast as.
Okay. Where would you like me to go? Because I'm definitely the one with the anti-tank weapon.
How crazy do you want to get?
I am impulsive, so I wanted the craziest thing possible.
Land on top of one of the tanks or on top of one of the.
All right, I like the way you're going. So
Okay, so let me describe what the actions are here, the procedure here. You decide where you're going to land, okay? And then I deal cards to all the participants. So that might mean that you will be shot at while you're falling. You can shoot while you're falling, but that would be a multi-action roll to fall or to, like, in air quotes, land and shoot. And you do take additional -1 to shooting while you're falling, but on the other hand, they also take a -1 to hit you while you're falling. So this is the, like, in the rule metagamey info you get. Does that help? Did you hear me?
yes,
Yeah,
I
sorry.
did absolutely hear
I
you.
do sometimes fall out. That's why I asked, did you hear me? Because sometimes I disconnect.
Yeah, I would say risky only because there's 5 guys standing. So you might want to shoot land on the other one. Land on top of the bunker because I'm assuming the guys that are bad guys that are in the bunker. You messed up my neat little row there. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Well, it was just to try to get them. So they weren't going to fall into the water. But yeah, you can feel free to mess around with that. I'll figure out
No,
where
it's
to
not
put
a.
myself.
Just indulging my OCD.
Ah, nice.
And one last point, if you fail the athletics roll, you will deviate. So keep that in mind.
All right, I'll go for the bunker on the south end. How about that?
Near Benandi.
If we with this amount of troops, we could probably land on either north or south. So I'm gonna throw some that way. Like if we land close enough, so you can go either north or south, whichever.
I'll go for the south bunker.
Where is Genevieve? Could you click her?
Sure. Yeah, I'll go there. So I guess I'll be like, let's see if this snaps thing.
Sorry, I still don't see her. Can you?
Let's.
Oh,
see
there.
this
Okay.
Okay. How is there? How is there? Is that
Pretty
work with
good.
your battle plan?
In this case, it's just to land as close as you can and get in close on them.
Right, sounds like a plan.
So yeah, this is
Okay. So also, as before,
night
sorry. Yes.
extra.
You roboted out there. Oh yeah, that's in your lance. You get to place it. Your lance is 6, so three player characters, 1 senior knight, 1 assault, and the last one is just an infantry.
Benendi.
South of the southwest bunker.
Normal knight companion. You knew me, Beatrix.
Sorry, you over the airplane noise. Say it again.
Who's your normal companion that you have with you? Is it Sergeant Beatrix?
Beatrix was the only one left alive from the yellow squad last time. So
Beatrix was.
Okay. So you have to put the token colors on each one. Did you choose a color?
Go for it.
Kurt.
Color.
According to the house rules.
Not sure.
Okay, so why don't you take
Looks like green.
purple? Take purple.
Purple?
Green was Tony's color. There's light green. You can take that.
Box as your avatar name. Alright, so I'll take purple. Let's see. Electric violet. That's,
Electric violet. Yeah, that's the purple. Yeah. So put that on all the tokens, all the units you want to control. They will act on your turn.
okay, so I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Let's see.
Also, I'm thinking next turn, next session, Solomon will join us. So maybe we should already assign some units to his turn, so to speak. Right, Solomon? Is that good assumption?
Oh, nice. Now I see how to do this. This is cool.
Perfect.
Okay.
So you have to divide all the troops between you, all the church units have to have a color. So Benandi, are you taking over this group here?
Yeah, let me fix my Ethernet connection here. It might, because
Okay.
something went wrong with it.
Oh dear. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay, so 1/4 of the units would probably be assigned to Solomon. So let's do assign him his troops, even though He's not with us yet.
Okay, that's better. Thanks. Okay, so you want me to pick a color for this squad down here? Is that what
No, you have a. You're the yellow, yeah, right? You're always yellow. Just pick the
Right.
units. Pick the units you want to choose.
Oh,
Right?
okay. I'll take these guys down here.
Perfect. Okay, and I will give these guys to Solomon, even though he's not here right now. Are you going with that color, Solomon? Spaz? Well, we can change it next time when you actually choose a color. Does anyone have some kind of card edge? I know Arion and Venandi don't, but do you have one? Like clear-headed or something like that?
No,
Level-headed.
I considered it, but I decided to focus on combat rather than that. So I don't have any of those
Okay,
edges.
cool. Okay. So we are actually at the 2.5 hour mark, or actually at 3 hours, more or less. So I would suggest we deal cards at the start of next session.
Sounds like a
Oh, good.
Okay. Okay. This group does not have any, like, father figure. Maybe we should just divide them between us. They are a lance group, so they are a knight group, so they're quite strong. Just note that.
Oh, we could always give the remaining group in case there's an additional player.
Oh, I have already dealt this group to them.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Yeah, but I can just divide them among you three. So
That sounds good.
I'll give these two to Solomon. And this one to Arion.
I've already got mine.
Oh, you got it.
You
Okay, so this one to Venandi. And did you take one yourself? Yeah. Okay. Last one to Venandi also. Nice. Okay. Thanks, guys. It was a little bit strange session, this one. We did try out some new rules. That was fun. And I hope I see you all next week. And hopefully Solomon Spaz will join us also.
Alright.
Yep.
Thanks a lot for
See
running,
you.
Jax. Thanks everybody else.
Thanks, Jax.
Thanks all.
Take care,
Bye.
everyone.
Thanks very much. Have a bye-bye.
Yeah. Nice week and stay safe.
You too.